hello, I think. Man, technology foils me, as per usual. What else is new? Hello, if you are here after the stream is already up, I'll have some timestamps for you, for those of you coming in bright and early. Oh, also, if you... Oh, no. What did I do? I navigated away from the Bizarre Bub video. Oh, dear.
Nick can't
okay, there we go. Slay. If you are coming in... Susie first. Wow. First in my heart and first in the comments. This is crazy. Susie, my beloved. I was just saying, if you notice, my shirt is soaking wet. I spilled cold brew on myself and immediately had to toss a damp paper towel on that. So it hopefully didn't stain on my brand new dress. Oh my god, I'm so shy. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I know it... Rosie, don't start with me. I'm emotional, and I will start crying at the drop of a hat, actually, tonight, I think. I know that I will, because earlier I was watching those compilations. You know when, like, you'll see those compilations on TikTok of just thank you move. That was actually a really impressive jump. Thanks. Of just, like, kids meeting their favorite Disney characters, like, in costume at the parks. I watched one of those and started weeping so hard I had to fix my makeup. So it's one of those days. I will start profusely sobbing. But Rosie, I love you. Sorry. Not to threaten you. Okay, I was gonna say, what's up, babe? What's going on? Yeah, you're not really supposed to be there because you're, like, shaking everything really hard. Hi. Diva, how's it going? We've hung out literally all day. I don't know why you're acting like I just got here. I'm your favorite Disney character? Wow, that's actually so kind. I am honestly honored to be your favorite Disney character. You say these things when, like, Moana exists. Honestly, and Tiana, I recently got to go on the new ride at Biss. Did it not let you send a note? Did it not let you send a comment? Did you not wish to? Oh my god, that's way too much. Biss. Rosie! Guys, what's going on? That's so nice. Thank you, Biss. That's so sweet. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, Biss wouldn't leave me a super chat and say nothing. I love you too. And I'm doing okay. I've been away because, as per usual, the health problems persist. Wow, that is a... Susie, I saw you on that so fast. That was such a removable comment. Thank you, Susie. Let me actually just pin that. Hi, Romy. I'm already losing my train of thought, but I was gonna say, as per usual, my health problems doth persist. So I was at doctor's appointments this week, which was both nice because all of my work came back completely negative for everything, which is frustrating, yes, but also means I'm one step closer to being able to rule out everything they want to rule out before they will even consider the endo surgery. So yeah, both devastating and also it's kind of like one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, I got the test results and they're like, yeah, everything came back completely fine. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It has been for a year and a half. So yeah, that's kind of where I was. They're just so freaking exhausting, dude. And, like, even having to go through insurance and stuff like that is just, it feels like a full-time job. So that's what I was up to. And what else did I do since I saw you guys last on stream? I feel like so much. Like, it genuinely feels like I've been away for a month and not like 2 weeks. I've never read Fourth Wing, no. Okay, I have to say a massive thank you to Biss once again. Now that I've gone into my little, my weekly chronic illness tangent. I had to cry really hard. This was so funny. Okay, wait, do you guys want to hear a story? Last Sunday, I had fully planned on streaming, had a bit of a breakdown over the whole thing because earlier in the day, I had to sit on the phone with my insurance company and cry, basically, to get them to listen to me at all. I had been on like the phone for an hour and I finally just burst into tears, and then suddenly everything was being taken care of. So I'm literally reeling from that. I'm cleaning up my house. I'm like, I know I'm not going to get on stream today. It just doesn't feel like that kind of a day. My phone rings and I look down and Susie is FaceTiming me. And I answer the phone and all she says is Loey, TS12. I thought she was screwing with me. I literally thought she was messing with me. I was like, TS12 my ass. You're joking me. And it was just TS12 for real. Oh my god, the Orange album is real. That's crazy. Dustin, it is such a mess. Insurance, I mean, it's so also hi Dustin, and so freaking expensive. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing, even paying for it. Because sometimes it feels like it's just doing nothing and I'm paying so much money for doctor's appointments anyways, but yeah, I think it's mostly a scam. Christy, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for 20 months. I missed you as well. I know. I missed you guys a lot. I really hope to be in a place shortly where this kind of stuff is not just taking over my entire life. And the good thing is that I'm getting closer all the time. The bad news is I'm paying $1 bajillion to be told that I look healthy. So thank you, Romy. Freaking insurance, man. I miss when I could just be on my parents' insurance and I didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Like, my brother is hitting that age now where he's had to get his own, well, I guess he's had to have his own insurance for a bit, but he's just been dealing with that whole thing. And man, it was just so nice to have like school teacher kid insurance. Covered everything. But okay, heck, thank you for 25 months. As of Tuesday, 7 mods will be together. Someone better FaceTime me. I can't believe it. Mod meetup happened so quickly. That's crazy. You guys are gonna have so much fun though. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear about all of it. And then Suey Doopy. Thanks for 26 months. Suey Doopy. That's a fun name. Also. Chloe Goosey. So many cute names, actually. It's been a while since I've caught a live. Been busy with work. Hope it's been going well for you. I move into my dorm tomorrow and I'm kind of nervy, but having your videos will keep me sane. Also, hello, Loey mods and Romy. Special Romy shout out. Romy, I was thinking about you earlier today because I was just thinking, oh, I really want to play Romy. I want to play Romy horror games. Yes, I want to play Roblox horror games again. But thank you, Chloe. I really hope work's been going well for you, and I'm glad to have you here. Glad to see you. Did the music stop? No. Oh, I was going to ask earlier, is the music level okay? Can you guys even hear it? I feel like most of the time you guys can't even hear it. Jocelyn, thank you so much for watching me for so long. I appreciate it. I did tag the rules. Okay. Yes, I did. Just a friendly reminder, not to share ages in chat, just for safety purposes. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And for you being here for that long, and for you making the stream. Queen of Hearts, also been watching all your old videos. Miss you. Oh, thank you so much. I know I've been MIA, but then while I was researching for my next really big, sorry, I'm fiddling with my Stanley Cup because I did a really thorough clean of it, and it's just so alarming. Water cups in general are just so nasty. You have to clean them constantly, at least in my expert opinion, when you don't just do water, like when you do like flavors and stuff like that. So I finally took apart the cap and it was just so startling. But I learned you can like twist this, and now I'm just sitting here twisting it around. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was doing research for my next 50 scary TikTok video, and then it turned into like 60. There were so many, although I might be able to cut some of them off because it looks like this Bizarre Bub comp we're watching tonight includes a lot of the videos I was gonna watch. So yeah, maybe I won't include those. Maybe I'll find... I can't hear it. I muted my audio. Okay, Normie, good. Good. Happy early birthday, Cora. Ooh, the Waterloo ones. Okay, my mom is obsessed with the Waterloo sparkling waters. My mom and my stepdad are like sparkling water connoisseurs. They love their sparkling water, and they're very, they like bubbly, I would say, and Waterloo the best. And we also have a healthy stash of LaCroix at all times. What I'm doing right now is actually just one of these. I have an unopened, or one open on my desk that I left here last night. These Kirkland brand sparkling waters, and then I just put like Mio flavoring in them. They're very good. But so I was doing research for that big old video, and I found so many additional TikToks because like my page adapted, like my For You page adapted. I feel like TikTok has to have changed again recently in terms of the algorithm, and I feel like people on TikTok, it's almost like excuse me, I don't want to say conspiracy theory, but like nobody really knows what's been going on with the app. Like it feels like the algorithm has changed multiple times since everything that happened with it back in January. And I feel like it did again recently as well, because I am telling you guys, I like watch scary videos that you tag me in all the time, and my For You page never changes. And I had literally 30 paranormal videos on my For You page that I posted in that video. Like after doing my little bit of research, I was shocked. And it kind of has felt like that. Like I even like make a video about something, and then suddenly I start getting fed that topic. And like, I know your phone is always listening to you, whatever, but it's more so to me is how intense it is. Like, you know, it's one thing to get a couple of spooky ooky videos or whatever, but I've never gotten that many. The other day, I accidentally watched a Breaking Bad edit all the way through, and I had Breaking Bad edits all over my TikTok for the next hour. I've never even watched the show, which is crazy, I know. But Queen of Hearts, thank you again. I appreciate you. And Silent Wing Studio, insurance is a scam. I'm going back to licking frogs in the woods. Okay, don't do that. But honestly, at this point, I'm willing to try anything, so maybe. I bought one thing from TikTok Shop. Okay, that happened to me too. I bought something off of TikTok Shop. Like I bought something on a different website and I started getting like ads for it. Oh my God, it was MAC Cosmetics. They were having a sale on a bunch of stuff the other day. So I like stocked up on, you know, one of my lipsticks and, I swear to you, I thought I just saw somebody in this little room. Okay, and you know why that's weird? I was gonna roast you guys about this today. I feel like usually you guys are the first ones to point out if like there's pet hair in the camera, for example. Everyone is like orb, orb, orb. If my neighbor's like motion sensitivity light goes off, everyone's like, there's somebody in the window, whatever. I have fully had someone staying in the house with me for 2 months. One of my very good friends has been staying with me. And nobody, you guys have never noticed. And I have been shocked. Like, I even told her the last time I streamed, I was like, do not worry about being quiet. I kind of think it's funny, like, nobody's noticed when you turn on the kitchen light or, like, do anything like that. And I told her, like, don't be quiet. Like, I really want them to notice you, and then I want to gaslight them about it. So she would like turn on the kitchen light in the middle of the stream and like be walking around and no one said anything. I was shocked. But anyway, she's not here right now. And I swear to you, it looked like somebody was just like, oh, thank God. Thank God Haku's here. Maybe it was like, you know when sometimes you have on really bright lights and like it'll kind of like, you'll look at other things and you can still see the outline of the light, if that makes any sense. Maybe it was just that. But it looked like someone was just standing here. Yes, for every comment telling me to get to the videos, I like to take another 5 minutes. So, you've been warned. I'll start it when I'm good and ready. Anyway, that was weird. The dogs also all got a pretty good treat. They are exhausted from their walk today. We've only just been able to get back into our regular walks because I've only just started feeling a little bit better recently, which is also always fun, being poked and prodded and asked about symptoms and being like, well, it felt like this last week, but now I feel fine, but I guarantee you next week it's gonna feel like this again. But the pets all got little bully sticks, so they'll probably be nomming for a while, which is fine because Haku loves lap time. He's insane. I saw that. It is Black Cat Appreciation Day. I appreciate you. I appreciate you and how you are the clingiest boy in the world. I appreciate how you want to live inside of my skin, but then when I give you the attention you so desperately crave, you bite me. I appreciate that when I give you and your siblings treats, you eat every single one of them. And oh God. Good. I appreciate that you need a bath. Actually, quite badly. You're feeling a bit oily to me. Haku's honestly my only inside cat who I feel like needs to be bathed somewhat regularly. Haunter needs to be detangled a lot because he has really long fur. But, and Moo is just gorgeous and perfect. And his hair is weird. He doesn't get very, like, oily or anything. But Haku gets, like, greased up. I have to wash this cat, like, twice a year, I would say. Quay, that's a great suggestion. But yes, I do keep a journal for symptoms. When I was still getting my period before we started me on continuous birth control, and my God, what a pleasant time it has been with that. And that is not sarcasm. It is one of the best things I have done for myself in the past like year. But when I was getting my periods, I would keep a journal of that as well and all the symptoms. But yeah, I've been keeping journals and sticking to one medical team, so like, you know, it's not bouncing all over the place and I have to explain everything again to someone else who hasn't seen all of this happen for a year. But yeah, I appreciate it. Oh my goodness, I am missing things. Sorry. Lizzie, thank you for 28 months. Also, hi, Lone. Thank you for 17 months. Happy you're here tonight. Yeah, the mods are quick. Most of the time, if you don't see a negative comment, it's because Susie removed it in the first 0.5 seconds of it being live. Susie actually sees the comment before you press post, so just keep that in mind, okay? You didn't miss anything, Dustin. I literally don't know what I've been talking about. I feel like I blacked out and just... So I just talk so much. I genuinely, between that and the ADHD, I have no idea what I'm saying half the time. Like, I know what I'm saying when I say it, but then 5 minutes later, it's out. Right out the brain. Romy and Susie, and I guess all the mods who play Roblox. Did you guys see that Lady Gaga did a Dress to Impress collaboration? I kind of thought Dress to Impress was like, not like irrelevant, but that people didn't like it the same way they used to, or like people weren't playing it as much. And then I saw that apparently the ARG is still going. I think that there's a doll of one of the characters now, if I'm not mistaken. And then of Lana. creepy nail tech lady. And then I saw Lady Gaga did a collab. I was like, what? That's crazy. What kind of money is that? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm so nosy about that kind of stuff. And like working in the entertainment industry and sort of like having a toe in every door, it's one of the most fascinating things to me, because in that world, in the gaming world, what kind of money are you making? What does Roblox take? What is it? I'm so nosy. Just give me the number. I'm not judging. I just want to know. Jess also, thank you for that super chat. I hope you're well. And Jessa, thank you for 29 months. You're gorge. Jay? Jai? Jay. I'm gonna go with Jay. I'm gonna stick to my guns there. Thank you for joining the channel memberships again. Welcome back. Kaden also, happy early birthday. Friendly reminder, no ages in chat, but happy early birthday. Sending you all the love in the world. That's crazy, since middle school. Oh, I love you. That's always crazy to me. It simultaneously makes me feel very old, but also like very odd. Like, oh, we were just like girls together. I was a girl in a very different phase of my life than you, but we were just girls. That's crazy. I love you. Also, V Diaz, thank you for your super chat. And Liana says, hi, Hato. It is Black Cat Appreciation Day. We talked about that. Sarah, thanks for 43 months. Happy to see you as well. And then V Diaz, I'm so happy to hear that you got through your pregnancy. God bless. Oh. He literally makes me feel like a mother with a child on my hip. No, I need to get back to the blind box unboxings. I also have so many to put onto my second channel that I just haven't posted, and I don't know why. So, no. You come here. Oh, hi, Snort. Snort. Oh, he must have realized Snorty was here. No, you got up. Now it's Snort's turn. He loves his people. Annie, you cannot fit 2 of those in your mouth. You little chunk. Hey, Hades, leave it. Oh my god, you would think they were like never given a treat in their lives. Say hello. Norton. Hi, Norton. Hi, Nortons. Wow, you need eye drops. Did you know? You need eye drops. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit after this. Oh, I haven't done them today. Norty. Nort. Lately, his name has been Norton. I don't know why. I have no idea. I think it's because I've been calling him Snorton Morton, which I think is kind of cute. So don't tell me if you don't think it's cute. Get your butt out of the camera. Get your butt out of the camera. Seriously. Thank you. Weirdo. There's no room. You gave up your seat willingly, knowing the consequences, sir. Okay, you look very fluffy today. Norton. Hell no, Kelly. You know what's weird? I was always that person who thought that I was going to be a mother so young. Like, I always thought I would have kids really young, and it makes sense, like, for the life path that I was on. But now, at my big age, I am so glad I don't have kids. And it's weird because if you would have asked me even like 5 years ago if I ever thought I would say, maybe not with kids, I never would have believed you. But maybe it's all the stuff that's been going on in this past year with like my hormones and endo and like all of that kind of stuff. Like, I definitely think there was a point where I like, this music is like not right. You know what? I'm leaving it for comedic relief. I think I definitely like had like a sit down with myself and was like, there's a very high chance like you're not going to be able to like give birth to a kid. And I've always known that because of my PCOS and like stuff, but, or at least that it would be harder. But yeah, it's not stuff I want to think about right now even. But yeah, I will say I've never thought before, oh, maybe I won't have kids. Maybe I'll just be the like aunt, the fun aunt, you know? Animals are kids also. Oh my God, you guys want to cry about something? Wait, before I forget, before I forget, Chloe, it's funny you ask about this ghost. I was just talking about this in Modcord. It is from the Martha Stewart collection at TJ Maxx. I always get to the song and I always end up restarting the entire thing because this song gives me anxiety. But yeah, TJ Maxx. And then PB&J Sandwich. Thanks for rejoining the channel memberships. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to check out the members only tab. Also, you guys, if you become a member tonight. Did that not just start playing again? Okay, it didn't. I love you too, Jess. Aw, you're so sweet. I love you as well. Thank you for being here. Okay, you guys want to cry really hard? Look at Morty as I say this. I heard that your kids, if you believe in like reincarnation and stuff, your kids from other lives who can't come back as kids in this life will come back as your pets. By that logic, Morty was once my biological son. I mean, he also is in this life. I definitely carried him for 9 months. But by that logic, can you even imagine human child Morty? It would be insane. Your head is kind of warm. Your head is a little warm. I just wanted to feel it. I need to text you guys about that as well, Susie, and get my stuff booked. Have you watched A Dog's Purpose? No, because I know that I would literally not survive it. I've never watched that, and I've never watched like basically any of the dog movies because I just know I can't handle it. Yeah, exactly, Justin. Like, thinking about it that way, I can just see Hades running around as a small child. Morty does give mad Victorian child vibes. They all came from different decades for sure. Human child Hades would like maybe be a hazard to the populace. How's my house ghost? It's really interesting you ask that. He's been so quiet the last couple of months. And I have a lot of paranormal activity going on in the house right now, but I don't think it's him. I brought home this bear from Japan that has been crazy. Like, I wake up every single day and this bear is moving. It's like nuts. I'm gonna do like a proper sit down talk about it because I kind of explained it, I think in my last live or the live before that. My God. Hades definitely, yeah, would lick glue to see if it has a good texture. He also would be that, like, you know, the kids that would dare each other to like lick the icicles and like their tongues would get stuck? That would be Hades. Excuse me. And then you have Annie, and just like a perfect baby. Although I feel like as a human, she would be a redhead. I can't explain why. Maybe it's because her name was Annie. I don't know. I still haven't watched Sinners. I know. I have been told by so many of my friends it's such a killer movie. I did see Weapons, though. Have I streamed since I saw Weapons? Should we talk about Weapons a little bit? I won't spoil it. Promise. Morty, talk your shit. Speak your truth. We're past the first 10 seconds of the first 10 minutes? I don't remember of the video, so I'm allowed to curse now. When was the last time I streamed? Okay, so I haven't, oh my God, I haven't streamed since July 30th. This month is flying Fine. Nothing's wrong with redheads. No, nothing's wrong with redheads. Dustin, I say that because Annie is a little gray schnauzer. So imagining her as a redheaded child just for me seems so crazy. I'm glad Weapons is out now. I thought Weapons was incredible. Genuinely one of the best movies I have seen this year. If you're confused by the trailer, I'm going to give you the briefest rundown that the director gave us before we saw the film. Now, first off, Weapons is from the same director as Barbarian, and he literally says he wrote it in his garage. I also did not realize he also directed Companion earlier this year, which was another Zach Cregger. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name for a second there. Also, he thanked... Okay, wait, no, I'll get to this. He directed Companion as well, and I was shocked because I thought Companion was such a good movie, but Companion is so incredibly different from Weapons and Barbarian. So, Zach Cregger, during his opening speech, thanks his wife, Sarah Paxton. I don't think anything of it. I just think it's a different Sarah Paxton. I'm halfway through the movie, and suddenly she makes a cameo, and I was like, wait, what? Her and Justin Long make a very funny cameo, and it's for literally a minute, but it's very good. And yeah, good on him pulling a baddie. So Weapons, when people have asked me about it, and what he said in particular was that there were 7 main characters in this film, and that's true. It moves from one person's perspective to the next, but you never go back, if that makes any sense. It's not like this constantly switching, you don't know who we're following at any given point in time. I thought it would feel like Whiplash when he described it at first, and I thought it would kind of be like a mechanic I didn't like, but instead it kept me really invested because we were seeing the same events over and over, but with every different perspective shift with these different characters, you would understand a little bit more. And the genuine standout character from the movie, I don't want to give too much away. What is this actor's name? I can't think of what his character's name was. And I don't want to spoil anything. So I don't want to say. What is his name? I think it's Austin Abrams. Is it? I think so. Hold on, let me double check. Okay. Yes, so the character's name is James. The actor apparently is going to be playing Leon Kennedy in the Resident Evil movie, which is also being directed by Zach Cregger. So I'm actually very excited. He played a great character in this movie. Everybody thinks he was the standout character. The movie is very funny. It's a really fun one to see in theaters as well, but it also genuinely is terrifying. Wait, did I say Adams? Did I mean Ames? Abrams. No, Abrams. Man. Yeah, so that was really cool. But in summary, nobody knows what Weapons is about going into it, and I think that's the best way to do it. Go in knowing absolutely nothing. It is a very, very, very fun film. Like I said, that changing mechanic of going between the different main characters, I thought it would get old fast. It really doesn't. It's it really kept me more than I feel like a horror movie has a lot this year. So very excited about that. I got to see 2 very big films already this year, that being Weapons, and then my other really big one was 28 Years Later. And I accidentally spoiled the hell out of 28 Years Later. Oh, you're right. Sorry. I talk with my hands, so I forgot. I also, do you want to hang out? I can make room. I have Morty in my lap, but thank you for reminding me to pet her. I understand. Miss Moo. Did you hear what I said earlier? You're apparently one of my kids from a past life. And you've come back because you really wanted to be a cat. and eat canned cat food for some reason. Yeah. No. Thanks, babe. What was I gonna say? Weapons, 28 years later. Which I spoiled so bad the other day for my manager. I was trying to tell him something about something and was like in 28 years later, and he just went, okay. I started watching that last night and fell asleep, and I was just like, oh my god, I hate myself. I'm never talking about a movie with anyone again. Unless I know that they've seen it. But yeah, I saw both of those. Until Dawn as well, which is funny, Shadowflower, that you just mentioned it as well. Until Dawn was a tough one for me. I've had to like really sit on it, but I think like my big takeaway was that it was really cool to see certain things come to life, and I don't think the Until Dawn movie was a bad movie, but I was disappointed by it as an Until Dawn fan. But most people who played the game have said that, and most people who didn't play the game, like my team is like a freaking bajillion people, but my co-manager just saw it as well, and he really liked it. But I don't know what would have satisfied me, to be fair. And I liked the movie. I just think it would have been the same movie if like the Until Dawn mechanic hadn't ended up even being utilized. It's hard to explain. It feels like a different film that Until Dawn was like written into, if that makes any sense. But I do like it. And like I said, I thought it was cool to see like certain things like the Abernathy? Is that his name? The doctor? Am I pulling that out of my butt? I thought it was really cool to see like his office IRL, but I was shocked there were no major cameos. Like the only one that we really got other than the doctor was a photo of Rami Malek. Like I was just so surprised, especially because like Hayden Panettiere just filmed a new scene for the Until Dawn game that we got during my playthrough back in December for like the remaster. She just had worked with them, and like there was like this whole behind the scenes about how much she loved the film and stuff, and like I don't know, nobody wanted to make a cameo. No one. It just surprised me. I haven't seen I Know What You Did Last Summer. I haven't seen it yet. No, not yet. I'm telling you, there's been so much. My next big one for this year then, other than the new Conjuring movie, although I'm going to be honest, I'm not very caught up to date on those. Come here. That's also why you don't get pets when you're up here, because you tried to rip things out of the computer. Madam. I guess this is movie review night, but my next big one is I cannot wait to see Five Nights at Freddy's. Holy freaking crap, dude. I do agree that they should not have said Until Dawn, then set it up completely differently. I think it was like an alternate universe thing setting up before the actual game. Okay, let me read chat. Let me read these super chats actually. Okay. Fabulous 13 months. My show is on. Hope you're enjoying it. I didn't realize. Okay. There are too many kitties up here. Too many kitties. Your husband is napping. Look at him. He's over there. Go nap with him. Stop trying to unplug the Wi-Fi. Fabulous. Hopefully you're enjoying. Queen of Hearts also, thanks for 6 months. Oh, I'm grateful you're here as well. Thank you for being here. I hope you're enjoying. Mrs. Scarlett, also hi. I have an entire horror movie playlist I have to get through by October. Well, save some of it, because I've been working up something really fascinating for you guys that hopefully will start going live in September in regards to horror movies. A very interesting one that I can say nothing about, not even the slightest of hints. It's genuinely one of the coolest things I've ever been contacted to do. So we'll chat more. Don't worry. It's gonna be a very good spooky season. Let me just tell you guys that. Very good. Very good. We are cooking. But I'm with you. I need to get through some movies too. Maybe I can do that with you guys. I haven't seen the movie that Selena Spooky Boo did yet. Oh, Moo. Are you down here, Diva? Do you want to snug? Is that why you're here for real? Oh, I put her down because I thought she was just... Oh my god, Susie, I hope soon. I hope now. How freaking cool would that be? To, like, finally get that off the ground. Because I'm telling you, I've been watching more horror movies recently than ever. I need to text you, actually. Because, you know, thinking thoughts. I also love podcasts, Loey. That would be so fun. Susie and I have been talking about doing like a horror movie podcast for years. Oh, I forgot to post that I'm live. Or for a year, I feel like at this point. We started talking about it last year. Now might be the time, honestly, Susie. Midnight the Kitten. Also, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for coming to your first live. Sorry it took me 10 million years to get back to you on your super chat. But, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I saw this post that had gone viral because someone tagged me in the comments. It was so cute. I saw this post that went viral of my girl Jessie B, and it said like behind every girl who's obsessed with scary stuff was an obsession with her, and then the photo was Jessie B, and I was like geeking because I love her so much. She's one of like my OG YouTube friends. It's crazy. And somebody tagged me in the comments, said and Loey Bug. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So I'm happy I could get you into the spooky and the scary. Then Shadowflower. Okay. You were the one who talked about Until Dawn. That I immediately started like semi-roasting the movie. But thanks for being here. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, Until Dawn for me is a tough one because like I said, I do really like the movie. I think it's a very fun love letter to horror films as well. It's obvious that it pulls from a few different like inspirations, but does a really cool new twist on things. It's like Happy Death Day meets like... Happy Death Day meets weirdly like Silent Hill at points, and like I guess like the Until Dawn stuff, and it takes inspiration from like a bunch of different places. I kind of even at points was getting like those sort of like slasher movies too, which I guess Happy Death Day sort of is, but more like there was a lot of comedy to it and a lot of levity. And I really actually liked the first half of the film. I thought the first half of the film, I knew it was setting us up, so I wasn't really disappointed by the lack of Until Dawn. And then it felt like the second half was really like, it felt like they were trying to figure out how to work Until Dawn into it. And maybe I'm just like imagining that, but I love that director a lot. I love his other stuff. I do really like the Until Dawn movie, but as an Until Dawn movie, it disappointed me. Yes, it's definitely pet hair. I have Mort down here. In another life, I was telling someone this. In another life, I don't have my other pets. It's just Morty and then one other Chihuahua named Chuck. I don't know why. It's just like the three of us. Or maybe in another life, Morty's name was Chuck. I don't know. Chuck? You would make a cute little Chuck, but you are such a Morty. Rewind to earlier Skeleton Soldiers. I may have talked about it before you got in here, but I was just talking about weapons. I love it. I think it's fantastic. It gets a perfect rating from me. I now pronounce you Chuck and Morty. Should I make it like a... Should I make a cartoon? The only thing from Until Dawn was Josh. Well, I mean... And like I said, like seeing, is it Hill? Is it not Abernathy? Why am I saying Abernathy? What is Doctor from Until Dawn name? Oh yeah, no, it was Dr. Hill. Where did I get Abernathy from? I think he reminds me of Abernathy from the Abernathy character from, I'm blanking, Westworld. I don't know where I got Abernathy from, because that's not even the guy's name. But yeah, Dr. Hill, or I liked seeing his office, and I had just played Until Dawn back in December, so it was really fresh for me when I saw the film earlier this year. Morty, he's like kneading like a cat. It's so funny. I unsubbed from you for a while because you had Momo in one of your thumbnails. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I regret to inform you, I'm thinking about doing 30 days of creepypasta and creepy internet things for Halloween, so I might lose you again. Sorry, Juliet. Hamish Abernathy? Isn't that his name? Yeah? No, Hamish Abernathy is from from the Hunger Games. Can I tell you guys something crazy? Don't laugh. All right? I need you not to laugh. You have to promise not to laugh. Okay? You have to promise. I've never read the Hunger Games books or watched the movies. I actually just bought the first book at a thrift store the other day. Morty. You're being evil, Mort. You're being Chuck. Is that your alter ego? You're going crazy. You're going crazy. Yeah. I've never watched the movies or read the books, which is just crazy for me, but I think that, like, when I get into something, I really get... Okay, so Lloyd asked how. When I am into something, I am really in it. I mean, really, 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 really in it. And at the time, I was still mourning the loss of Harry Potter for me. Harry Potter, I don't talk about anymore because, obviously, like, it's just impossible to speak fondly of it. You know, considering. But it honestly was like my first love. Like, wrote Harry Potter fan fiction when I was a teenager. Like, was genuinely so obsessed with the series. We used to go to every single midnight book release. I read the first one when I was like 7. My mom read it to me. So I clung really hard to that. And I was still sort of mourning that. And then got really into Twilight to sort of fill the void when, like, it was still, like, the last book I think was still coming out in the last movie and stuff like that. And I just, like, I get too into shit. I get so into it. Like, Twilight, I was just obsessed with. Like, I cosplayed as a vampire for, like, 2 Halloweens in a row. I just was so into it. So I feel like when I get really into something like that, it's so all-encompassing. I, like, miss out on things like this. I missed out on pretty much all of Hunger Games. I feel like there were some other kind of YA series. See, my YA series of choice, okay, were Twilight, Harry Potter, and wait. I have to make sure. Aragon, yes. I loved those little dragon books. They were so fun. I will also say that too, Susie. I tried to reread the first book like years ago, and I was kind of like, oh, this is not as good as I remember. But also, I like I said, I think it's impossible not to look through it with anything but kind of like a negative lens now. You're telling... Oh my god, wait, Static, that's crazy. You're telling me a Loey built this lane? Because why did I literally turn to Victoria, my friend who's been with me, why did I literally turn to her the other day and said, who up Loeying their lane? Who up Loeying their lane? I like that, though. You're telling me a Loey built this lane? Oh, yeah. If anybody is unfamiliar, if you are not a very online person, I guess. Although, to me, it's everywhere. J.K. Rowling is just a truly terrible human being. just the worst and has made it impossible for me to enjoy anything that she ever put out, which is so disappointing because, like I said, Harry Potter was so special to me. And like, I don't know, I own all of the media already, and I can no longer enjoy it in any way, shape, or form. Y'all remember the Harry Potter Lego games? I can't even play those bitches anymore. Like, it just feels so icky. I don't know. And I understand the whole separating art from the artist, and I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but just for me personally. No! You're lying. You're literally lying. No. No. Oh my god, you scared me. Pilfered Potatoes, okay. Pilfered Potatoes said, and I quote, not Twilight being 10 years old. Twilight is a young 17, okay? And she's not even turning 17 until November. Why would you say that? You're right! Oh my god, that was just the movie! Oh no! Oh no, this is the worst. This is the worst. Oh my god, this is the worst. Pilfered Potato, I owe you an apology. I feel so old. That's terrible. That's awful. Rainan, okay, no. Believe it or not, I've never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I missed out on a lot of that kind of stuff. I wasn't really allowed to, like, watch TV that much as a child. God bless them, they grew out of it. But I feel like a lot of Southern children all went through a phase where their parents were just hyper religious and really, really, really studied everything that they intook. They were cool eventually, but it took a while. 70 Joe, no, I've never seen that film, but thank you for 15 months. I appreciate it. But yes, I also think there's a Buffy, not a reboot. Is there a reboot? I don't know what it is. Has anyone been watching the Dexter Resurrection stuff? Have you guys been watching it? I have not seen it, but my friend who's been with me has been watching the original Dexter because I told her, like, it's a really good show. And so she's been watching that. And I realized the other day on my Paramount Plus, I was like, oh my god, there's more Dexter. New Dexter. I liked the little prequel thing they did. I thought that was cool. But yeah, I haven't seen the new Resurrection series. I've seen the original FNAF movie, but I haven't seen the second one, obviously. I'm gonna need them to invite me to that premiere. So I gotta get to work, I think. Because I need to see Frederick Fazbear on the big screen. Manifesting. Original Sin. Yeah. I thought it was fun. I didn't end up completing it. I'm so bad with TV. So I didn't end up finishing the season out, but I thought it was fun. Like I liked that, like, Michael C. Hall was still almost like the narrator of Dexter's inner voice. I actually worked with them on that. So it was really fun to watch. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. God, what a show. I didn't really like The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. No tea, sorry. Well, the TikToks were gonna start, guys. I don't understand why you do that. Ooh, Kelly, that's interesting. When I worked with Yu-chan and made those videos when I was on my trip recently, I asked him for his horror movie rec, and I still need to watch it. I kind of wanted to watch like all of the idols that I was collaborating with. Like I wanted to ask them all for their favorite horror movies, but we just ran out of time in most of them. I have not gotten that into Wednesday. I think it's a great show, though, from everything I've heard. Drew, I think I'm coming over in like 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. I'm so excited to meet them. It's going to be such a crazy trip. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to come smelling like another black cat. Oh, sending love, Addie. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for 31 months. I really hope you're good. Hope we can distract you tonight, and always love seeing you here. What? Lady Gaga is in it? No way. Yo, the hotel season, we talked about this once, and I like rated all of the seasons of American Horror Story. Sorry, one sec. I completely forgot to post that I was live. Okay, I'm gonna do that now. My friend is having her 4th baby. We are like the same age. Diva, I cannot imagine having one. Wait, look at this selfie of me and Haku. I think it's cute. Me and Haku are watching scary vids. I wish I could put Haku into a carrier and bring him with me to meet Victor and Lena. Those are literally his family members. He doesn't even know. Okay. Haku looks so funny in this video. You know, are my under eye bags a little noticeable? Maybe. But you know what's crazy? I just have a human face. I can't be smooth all the time. I gotta tell myself that. I also think there's a fly in here. Okay. Slay. Welcome back to welcome to the channel memberships. Hippies Color Emporium. Happy to have you. Also, Holly Ann, hi. Thanks for 11 months. Dumplings and ramen and a spooky stream. Ooh. All right. I think we're going to hop into the Bizarre Bub now that I know I have sufficiently posted that I am indeed live. Hades. My love. My sweet. Okay. I'm currently cooking the dog's food. I think we're kind of in between food at the moment. I'm doing some research right now into a few different options and will report back eventually, but at the moment I am cooking for them because yeah. Hades has been getting so sick recently and just has been feeling awful all the time, and I would take him to the vet and everything was always fine, and I was just like, he's just acting really weird. Like, he seemed more tired than usual. He was not having good, he was not having good poops. Like, he just was not it was crazy. And I started cooking them their dinner, and it has truly, like, they are just doing better than they have in I don't even know how long. So I don't think their last food was really agreeing with them, which is crazy. I started using Fresh Pet because Riley loved it. And then I saw some kind of concerning stuff, and like was like, okay, I'm gonna take them off, and a lot of their weird health stuff cleared right on up. So that's disappointing. But we're doing a little bit of research into other stuff. Maybe I won't have too much longer, but it's funny because, like, you guys know when normally I would be like, hey, I'm going to go feed the dogs. It'll take like 10, 15 minutes max. Now it takes like 30. So I'm going to feed them after tonight. I pulled the chicken out of the freezer earlier today, so hopefully it won't be too frozen. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, cartoon artist. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, because a lot of the stuff that I was seeing, I was just horrified by. I every time, their SEO is great. Like, their search stuff on Google is fantastic, because I didn't have anything ever come up for me. So I just kept seeing that people's pets were getting really sick on Fresh Pet, and that they thought it might be the preservatives. And also, I felt like it would just get so gross after like 3 days, and I was freezing it. I would open up a bag, and I would literally freeze the Fresh Pet, because after 3 days, it would just smell terrible and look terrible, and it would feel gross. And yeah, ever since I switched them off and started cooking for them, Hades has been great. Morty has never had a better appetite, which has been very hard for me with him, and is why they got into Fresh Pet in the first place, because Morty has like no appetite. I assume from his heart medication, because that was kind of when it started, but now he's super excited. Anyway, okay, let's get started. Okay, we are recording. Morty. What? Okay.
In the following
Oh my god. Oh dear god. Sorry, you guys know I have a delay on the headphones.
video, a man named Nick is taking care of his sick grandmother when
How's
one
that?
night he sees this.
Comparatively. These are the TikToks, by the way, that I had in my next compilation that he talks about. So I'm like, I could take those out and put it in with something else. Dustin, it's just like, it's constant for me too, because I feel like I'll have them on a food that I finally am like, yay, this is great, because they just will not eat. I've tried the Royal Canin. I've tried like the kind of like the science diet, whatever that is that you get at the vet, and they will never ever eat it. I do not know why. So, but yeah, I've tried all the expensive ones, and apparently just cooking for them is... Most people are saying good. Okay, let me put that back then, because I had turned it up a little bit. Bye, Silent Wings. Hope you enjoy the VOD later. Yeah, like comparatively to my voice level.
Now it's important to note that
I feel
Nick's
like that's
grandma
fine.
has Alzheimer's, which often
Is that good? A little bit louder? Savannah, it's a specific ratio mix whatever that I could not rattle off on the top of my head, but ground chicken for me texturally is a lot better to cook than like chicken breast or anything. So Holly-Ann, that's funny, that's one of the dog foods I've been looking into, potentially Farmer's Dog. I had a family member who loved it. Or who didn't love it. I mean, I assumed they weren't eating it, but their dog absolutely loved it. So I have been looking into them as well. But thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's ground chicken, rice, green beans. And it's not all they get also. I do not trust myself to fully understand dog nutrition in any way, shape, or form. So really and truly, this is just a kibble topper. to encourage them to eat. They still get their Kirkland kibble that I really like. And they've done really, really, really well on. It's just that they were getting like Fresh Pet as like a topper, and now now I do like this mix or whatever. And I typically I think I cook like twice a week for them right now. Yeah. I so admire the people who do like the fancy quail eggs and the raw meat and the stuff in the slow feeders. I think that whatever you choose to feed your dog is right, because you know best as their parent. But we love kibble in this house. Hey, let me just tell you. I do have a quick favor to ask you guys as we get into the video finally, and that is that you guys know I record these, and a lot of the times I end up doing like fun little compilations and stuff like that of the it kicked me out of my, like, crashed anyway, out of like the live streaming. No, please. It's all falling apart. So I realized, oh hey, wallpaper art, I realized that oh my god, where is my train of thought? Okay. During my most recent stream, you guys know that one became a video like much faster than the other ones usually do. It was the one where we went down a bunch of TikTok rabbit holes live. I realized I had some crazy, and I mean crazy, screen tearing going on. And I had noticed it on my end, but my screen tears on this particular computer actually pretty frequently, and usually it doesn't translate to the recording. I think it's because I had some VSync stuff turned off if a video wasn't full screen, and I don't know if TikTok was being recognized as like a full screen thing. And Pumpkin, I also have them on a little bit of Pumpkin right now because Hades has been having some loose poops, but he's been so much better, like I said, since I started cooking for them. But man, that fiber, it sure does help. But I was going to ask if you guys notice that again, like if you notice any sort of like screen tearing. I don't know if like it's just so small that you guys didn't notice, or if you were just being polite because you had noticed it before. But if you do notice it this time, please let me know so I can troubleshoot. Like if the footage looks like it's like glitching or anything on your end, let me know. Because for that video, I had to spend like 8 hours editing the content back in. Also, Rainan, good advice for new pet owner or new cat owners. That's a really great question. I would say good advice for new cat owners. Oh, this is really good advice for new cat owners. If you also keep plants or flowers specifically, look up what's toxic to animals, because you would be shocked. I was flabbergasted when I first realized that like most household plants are like toxic to cats, and they want to chew on everything. But then even more so with flowers, because I love having like fresh flowers in the house. And now I only keep roses because I realized that they're not toxic to cats. I don't really want them chewing on them, but if they do, you know, they're not going to get sick. Also, Chloe, are we getting another Not Your Normal Kid Show app? Those are really kind of few and far between, because the series, since BB Key is super busy having a whole freaking baby now, has moved a little bit slower. So I only like to update when, you know, it's going to be like a big one, but I'll keep it in mind. Also, Jolene, thanks for 33 months. You're looking gorgeous today. Okay, Morty. No, not power off. Come back. Oh. No, not fairing.
In the following video,
don't do this to me. No, crap.
Taking care of the sick.
All right. Dang it. Give me a minute. This happened to me earlier too. Let me see if it'll fix itself. There we go. Okay, it did. I had to literally update my drivers earlier because my headphones would not connect. It was crazy. Anyways, so We are watching Bizarre Bub Scary Compilation 105 today. It looks like a good one. There are some clips in here for a recent scary side of TikTok that I had already pulled, so I'm very excited to watch them with you guys live. I think that's always so fun when I already kind of know of a story, but we get to watch Bizarre Bub talk about it. And yeah, okay. Yay. Hope you like it.
In the following video, a man named Nick is taking care of his sick grandmother when one night he sees this. Now, it's important to note that Nick's grandma has Alzheimer's, which often causes her to stand around and see things that don't appear to be there. But as she stands there, something happens that Nick can't explain. While taking this video, this is captured. Take a look.
Hey, Moo Moo. Are you here for the spooks? Oh, it's just the Roomba.
It's just a Roomba.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking me out.
Literally. What are you growling at?
What is it?
You know what? Oh my god!
Apparently, something that was on top of the fridge had fallen over. It falls all of a sudden, which Nick says is made creepier by the fact that his grandmother's dog was growling. But this incident gets a whole lot strange when Nick shows what exactly fell from the fridge. Take a look.
Alright. So this is in response to last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night.
And
See
like,
how far back they are.
you could maybe say that, like, the Roomba moving on the floor, like, I don't know, vibrated enough that the fridge vibrated a little bit and this angel came toppling down. I'm just trying to think of it from, like, the most non-believer standpoint, right? But maybe it's because I've seen the rest of these videos. That's not what I get at all. It's very, very, very interesting. And, like, I am pretty sure that this poster is their grandmother's caretaker, because they also post about her condition and stuff and all of that. But it does seem like something paranormal is happening in, obviously, addition to whatever is going on medically. But I also don't know.
See how far back they are. Genuinely.
If the mini statue was sitting far back on the fridge, then just how exactly did it tip over? Nick has no clue, but after watching this clip many times, he notices something pretty freaky.
Honestly, I'm a bit in disbelief. No, I'm pretty sure it's just a plug-in charger. I brought my girlfriend Claire here so she can help demonstrate. But can you try to step in front of that?
Oh.
So it just does that. Move away. So that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it.
Oh.
My question is, like, it is kind of creepy with a smiley face and everything. Even when it gets to the edge, it does that.
Now, looking back at Nick's video, one can see that the Roomba does the same back and forth motion as if someone were standing in front of it. But the question is, just what exactly was in its way? To Nick, the Roomba might have been sensing something. Now, this is where things start to get pretty creepy, because ever since then, Nick has been feeling immensely uneased by the kitchen space. Considering that his grandmother has no other TV in the house except here, he has no choice but to watch near the kitchen. But
It's
one
so
night,
dark.
while watching alone, this happens.
So, I was watching my show, and after last night, I'm definitely not leaving these lights off. But
Yeah.
I was watching my show, and
That's the other thing too, is grandma's dog is growling at something. And like, I don't think grandma's dog is growling at grandma. You know what I mean? It's something going on with this freaking, yeah, is the Roomba possessed? I don't know.
there's nothing there.
Those look like animatronic dogs. The one on the right looks like that one dog from Pirates, you know?
There's no Roomba in sight to explain the dog's behavior. Both dogs are staring at something, even though nothing is there. And it's the fact that they're looking at the kitchen that makes this even more unsettling. Now, it's worth noting that Nick's grandpa, who passed away last year, had once told Nick that he thought he'd seen his grandmother standing in the kitchen one night with the lights off. But apparently, he was wrong, because after looking closely, no one was there. It's for this reason, among others, that Nick is scared of the kitchen. But this wouldn't be the final reason, because on the same night he recorded this, the following happens. After putting away the dogs, he immediately films again after being startled by the ice maker, which was going off at this time. But as he records, this happens. Watch.
Oh. It's always an ice maker, man. Those things are loud as hell. So this is where I got into it. Like, this was the first video I had seen from this creator. Oh my god, I hate how dark that room is. Oh my god. And then there's the Roomba.
Whoa.
Ew, with a smiley face. Why is it so scary? And it gets so much worse, too. Captions think it's saying heat. Got it, more and more. When it literally kept doing that motion yesterday where it kept running into the edge there, that's so weird. It just goes right over. Also, Morty longs for his freedom, so. Here you go, man. Do you want your bone pack? Do you want it back? I took it away because your brother was going to steal it. There you go. Okay. If you don't want it, I got to take it. My son. Because your brother is a very big dog, and he... No, ma'am. That's also why you will try to fit 2 in your mouth. Haunted Roomba, I guess. Haunted Roomba and Morty just wanted his freedom. Okay, then. Bye, the Roomba. The robots will never take over. This also made me realize I did not respond to your super chat. Okay, then I'm sorry. I was waiting for a break and then did not realize how long I was going. Between moving, working full time, and writing sapphic Celtic fantasy novel and an album for it. You're back from war. Wow, you've been busy. Good to see you, okay, then. Anyway. The robots will never take over is crazy. Yeah, it's coming right towards him. No, why? Why is it doing that?
Oh, that's cool.
No. No. It just keeps correcting to come towards him. I've never been happier not to have one of these things. The smiley face also is not helping. Ew, I'm looking behind him for the Roomba.
Jesus!
Somehow, after just following Nick around the living room, the Roomba flips over. Despite there being nothing in its path, it does a complete 180 as if someone or something had forcefully turned it over. Freaked out, Nick stops recording and immediately shares the video online after posting the previous one. And like before, many comments point out things that he didn't notice initially. For one, the Roomba was already acting strange earlier. Unlike before, the mini Hoover was moving in a straight path, which is uncommon for vacuums of this kind to do. And second, it didn't pause and turn around when it sensed the stair's edge. Earlier, we can see the Roomba doing just that, but here, it doesn't. If what occurred before hadn't disturbed Nick, then surely this incident has. Not much else has happened since then, but for now, like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
There are other videos that go along with this, so maybe I will end up including it in the next big compilation, because there definitely are other parts to this. I think this was posted a while ago. I think I'm 4 weeks late on this Bizarre Bub. It's crazy. But hold on, let me collect my thoughts here, because this is crazy. It's like genuinely crazy. Also, Clay, thanks for joining the channel memberships. And then Aaliyah, hopefully I'm saying that right. Loey, was rewatching one of your streams while working from home last week. Tell me why my boss team's called and I pick up and all he hears is grunting noises in the background. It was Hades. At least it wasn't like insane squeaking. Roomba was trying to file an insurance claim. This is fraud. Sickening. Everything else, like Susie even said in chat, like the electrical malfunctions, like, what did you say, Susu? I can't find your comment now, but you were saying basically that the code for these things is held together by like duct tape. And I fully understand that. Okay. I don't have a Roomba because they scare the ever living crap out of my dogs. Mostly it used to scare Riley really bad. And like, I had one at one point and yeah, it scared poor Riley so bad. I was just like, okay, I'm getting rid of it. I gave it away on Facebook Marketplace. Riley, thank you so much for the 5 gifties. Poor Riley. He was just so old and confused. But thanks again, Riley. I'm glad you're here. Okay. What's interesting about this is you go into it thinking it's going to be about his grandmother, who, as we said earlier, is suffering with dementia. And it doesn't really have anything to do with her at all, from what I've seen from the other videos as well in this like little series. Why is it the Roomba? That's such a bizarre thing to be a deliverer of paranormal experiences. Like, what is going on with it? Why does it flip completely? There's no way to explain that, right? And even I was sitting here like, okay, debunk. How can we debunk? And I just don't know, because it follows him all over creation. Like, I don't pretend to know when things are edited or not or things like that, but like the simple fishing line wouldn't have worked here. And it seems so genuine, like the dog's just staring off like that too. And I don't feel like the dogs were seeing that yellow smiley face on the Roomba from that far away. Like before it ever even came into the light. It's just so weird. It's so weird. Do Roombas have any kind of remote control? That's a good question as well. I don't know. I would have no idea. I think the Roomba is a very loyal companion. I think the Roomba might house a demon inside of it personally, but I admire your optimism there. Is Carson still sleeping? No, I left the couch so messy back there because Carson was sleeping when I got ready. He seemed genuinely freaked too. Following him could be failed detection of him. Yeah, no, that too, like as dirt. Like maybe the machine said dirty, must clean as they're just chasing him around. But even if that was some sort of a glitch, yeah, the flip just doesn't make any sense. And the fact that it all centers around the Roomba as well. The ghost got mad at the wild goose chase and just said, screw it. Wake up, new demon just dropped. Roomba demon hunters. I don't know. Yeah, this one is really weird. It's been going so viral too. Roombas do have a remote. But I don't feel like a Roomba remote has a flip option. I feel like it certainly does not have do a cool flip, bro, as a preset feature. Or maybe it does. I don't know. I kind of feel like this one is paranormal though. The dogs growling, like the fact that it acted so, the fact that it kept running into nothing in that first clip as well really sticks with me. Right before that angel fell off. Unreal. Freaking me out. Roomba to Terminator pipeline? No. Not today. I played Detroit Become Human.
Somehow, after just following Nick around the living room...
Oh, did I did rewind.
...remains a mystery. Now, the following video comes from a mother who's been sharing every moment of her daughter's life.
That poor child. I thought she was an oversized haunted doll. I've watched too many scary videos. I'm so sorry, young child.
Her entire account is devoted to her only child,
Aww.
a daughter that she thought she would never have after multiple failed pregnancies. To Gabby, the mother, Regina was a miracle. And so, from videos of her as a baby to footage of Regina's first day of school, Gabby has captured all the smallest moments in Regina's life. However, out of all the videos on this page, a select few have left many viewers baffled. It all started.
It's making me so emo because we were literally just, oh my god, no, you are not going to start crying. I'm fine. It's just like we were just talking about that earlier. Oh.
Out of all the videos on this
into the horror.
page, a select few have left many viewers baffled. It all started with the series of videos that Gabby took when Regina was a baby.
Wait, is this that toy?
During this time, she would often crawl to one hallway inside her house and just stare at it. Now, this wouldn't be so strange if it weren't for the fact that she would continue to do this throughout the years. Just like when she was a baby, she still to this day stares at this hallway for no apparent reason.
Oh, great.
Vámonos ya. Vente, mi amor. Vente. Vamos a...
From playing a game of tag by herself to blowing kisses at the hallway, Regina behaves as though she's playing with one of her friends. It goes without saying, but she may have an imaginary friend. But to Gabby, this may not be the case, because as of recent, this was captured.
¿Qué pasó? Ay, Dios, ahora sí me asusté. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh no, she looks freaked out now.
Ay, ching. Mira, apunta para allá. ¿Qué, mi amor? Vámonos. ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué hay?
It's not the
¿Qué pasó?
same energy even
Ven, amor.
as when she was playing with something. It's not even like the same energy as whenever she was playing with that thing in the hallway. Like she seems so like, who is that and why are they in my house?
Vente. Ven,
Oh,
It's okay.
believe
Unlike
babies.
before, Regina has been acting differently towards the hallway. Gabby's most recent videos involving the hallway show Regina being creeped out, and not a single video appears to show why that is. Or at least, not to Gabby's knowledge. It wasn't until recently that many people started to comment on a certain video that she randomly took one night. It was a short clip of her daughter doing her nightly routine. But according to viewers, if you look closely, you'll notice what it is that's been scaring Regina. This is what she caught.
Día número 19, intentando...
What? What did I miss? Did I already miss it? No, they're just going through their nighttime routine. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I keep expecting something to be back there. Oh my god! What is it?
What was meant to be just a fun little video turns into something terrifying. Inside a closet, a shadow-like figure quickly passes, and it happens right after Regina points at it. No one else was home, which would have otherwise explained it. After reading the comments, Gabby checks the closet space and finds nothing. If the space is clear, then what was this? Although she doesn't know, viewers have an idea. This may be, as they believe, the thing that Regina has been so afraid of. She even points at it like she always does with the hallway. Although not sure what to think, Gabby remains concerned. But then one night, in a different video, she records something that makes her extremely uneasy. While filming her daughter in the kitchen, this happens.
The Roomba!
Cuando le encuentras un miedo a tu
Why are these Roombas haunting this family? Or these families? Oh, Diva, what are we hiding from?
Like previously, a passing shadow is seen, but this time in the same space as Gabby and her daughter. This figure, whatever it might have been, passes from one side to the other before seemingly disappearing. If no one else was home, as Gabby states, then who was this? It's hard to say, and it doesn't help that neither Gabby nor Regina had noticed it. Given all that's happened, the question arises, just who or what was caught on camera? Gabby has yet to know, but she continues to be on the lookout for any strange recordings she accidentally captures. Until then, she has no explanation for this or her daughter's sudden fear of the hallway.
Okay, first off, I don't think it's the same entity. I don't think the thing that she's like pointing at and playing with during the day and blowing kisses and stuff at is this same thing. But earlier, I thought this... I'm getting too excited. I thought this was context that I had missed because maybe this is just a very popular kid's toy right now or something. But this was in my most recent video that just went out yesterday. Somebody else had this toy and it was incredibly haunted. Like they took the batteries out of it and it was still being crazy. So the first one where they were in the bedroom and you just saw the shadow or whatever over here, that one I was almost going to say maybe something was going on with the, oh, I just unmuted it and said, I was going to say maybe something was going on with the camera because it almost seems to follow her arm, but that doesn't even make any sense. It's not like her arm was casting a shadow like that. But the second one is so obvious and it goes right through the reflection of the TV as though somebody is walking in front of her. Or, oh my God, I can't talk. As though something is walking in front of it, like in front of the television. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the reflection is suddenly cut off. It's so, so, so weird. That one to me is so much scarier because there's no way to explain that. Somebody outside, it wouldn't have cut off the reflection of the TV inside. That's just if somebody was walking right past. And clearly nobody was. So who in the sweet hell is that? Weird. Really, really, really weird. That one is odd. I really thought we were getting more lore on that creepy little toy. Maybe there's something going on with that toy. Maybe parents need to figure out if that toy is being odd. Is it cursed? Pray tell. The ghost from earlier filing insurance fraud. Yeah, I don't like it. I never like when it's like stuff that targets kids ever. But I also feel like kids just have such an easier time seeing stuff like that because they don't like, for us, we so often now explain things away. We're like, oh, ghosts aren't real or whatever. But kids are like, who is that and why are they in my home? You know? Poor kid. Someone needs to check on the Roomba.
On July 10th of 2025, a security camera inside a house begins to record after sensing motion in the living room. This camera only records whenever movement is detected.
Okay.
The thing is though, no one is home. No one is around, or at least no person is. Although the man who lives here wasn't home at this time, his dog was. And so, upon receiving this notification, he ignores it. But unbeknownst to him, this motion-activated recording would capture something deeply unsettling at that moment. Ever since then, his dog hasn't been the same.
Oh
This is what was
no!
caught.
Please do not the dog. Be nice to the dog. Ghosties. I don't trust a ghost that's mean to a dog. Why did the captions keep thinking something is saying heat? I don't know. So, it sounds like knocking. The dog looks out the window, it looks like. What? What? Where? Oh, nothing. Nothing. Wait! I was looking at my own cats because they're being so cute. Oh, it sees something. Thanks, Haku. Haku, would you start barking if there was a ghost? Would you turn into a dog? Whoa! No, 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 no. No. Absolutely not.
After what occurred in this footage, the owner has been making sure to never leave his dog alone. As he states, something had messed with this dog. Now it's worth noting that his dog
You
is
can
okay.
see its collar being pulled up. Oh my god. You can literally see the collar being like yanked up by
After
something.
what occurred in this footage, the owner has been making sure to never leave his dog
Oh
alone.
my god, no.
As he states, something had messed with this dog. Now it's worth noting that his dog is okay and is only slightly frazzled. In the footage, we can see him looking at something that doesn't appear to be there, as the owner believes something was agitating him. Whatever it was, according to him, had to be
No.
responsible for yanking off his dog's collar. Now, of course, it could be that his dog had simply shaken off his own neckband, but this wouldn't make sense according to him because the collar has no way of coming off easily unless someone removes it. Given that this never happened before, the owner can't help but think that something paranormal occurred here. But as always, I'll let you be the judge on that. Just what exactly had taken place during this recording? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
Screw these ghosts being mean to dogs and kids and stuff. Like, that is crazy. That is so crazy. The dog isn't even near anything to catch onto the collar. It doesn't look like the dog is trying to shake the collar off. It looks like something grabs the collar and yanks it off. That is crazy. I know there is probably a 0 chance that the person who posted this video is watching my video, but I mean, you have got to do some serious, like, protection work and cleansing of your space. Like, if something is doing that to a dog while it's alone, absolutely not. That was awful. I hated that video. Poor guy. Cheyenne, thanks for joining the channel memberships. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. I don't like this video.
Now this next video was submitted to me by Captain Scorpio, who says that he found this on Instagram, but strangely, the account from which the video originated is no longer there. Although its disappearance is pretty strange, the video itself is by far the strangest. In it, 2 women appear to be hiking on a secluded trail when they stumble across a metal hatch.
Watch there be nothing.
Lay down, bud.
Oh.
Although hesitant at first, they proceed to open up this hatch. After all, they know it's just a water cistern and not something else they should be cautious about. But perhaps they should have, because it's what happens next that turns this video into the stuff of nightmares. This is what they caught.
Is that glass?
It's plexiglass.
I f***ing heard noises. Dude, f***ing do it.
We don't know what's down there, girlies.
Do you hear it
We
echoing?
don't know what's down there.
We have to do it now. Holy sh**. Are you insane.
Oh. There's a flashlight in my backpack. Go get the flashlight. It's in the top.
No.
Neither of them noticed it, but when looking down, a face can be seen. Despite being quite dark, someone or something appears. It's brief, but whatever had been there is caught on camera. Now the video cuts when one of them goes to get a flashlight. It's assumed that they didn't see anything afterwards, because in a follow-up video, they never mentioned the face that was captured.
I'm Mackenzie. I think I'm the sacrifice.
An old, like, water cistern. It's really...
It seems they had made this video just to revisit the hole, implying they didn't see it. With no further info and no available account, it seems likely that we'll never know what had been inside this hole.
Mumu, we'll never know what's been inside of this hole. That was just a funny way to say it. Mumu is swatting at Haku. He's flicking his little tail, and she's trying to hit it. She keeps scratching me. She's being evil, Mumu. You're being evil, Mumu. My mom has a cat named Walter. So many people think that Mumu is Walter because they look, I mean, identical. It's crazy. Mumu is actually a little bit older than him. But she looks so much like Walter, but she has like crazy RBF. So my mom always calls her Evil Walter, and which is hilarious because she's like one of the sweetest cats on planet Earth 99% of the time. But whenever she acts like this, I'm like, you're being Evil Walter, which is a big insult because Walter is already pretty evil. He is. Uh-huh. All right. Well, you guys can't even see her reactions. Okay. She had to immediately start grooming. Why? Number one, why is it giving mind flayer low key? Like, am I the only one who sort of sees a mind flayer? Anyway, that is really bizarre. Like the sound of the air, immediately you can just hear how deep it goes.
Are you? This is insane.
And then it's right there.
There's a flashlight in my backpack. Go get the flashlight. It's in the top.
The question is not, is something there? The question is rather, is someone living in that, or is that paranormal? Can you even live in something like that? I would say it's a statue, but it moved. Exactly. Someone else was saying editing. Anything can be editing, obviously, but like, it just seems like such a simple video. I don't know. I mean, you can't put it past anyone, but still, I don't even get that vibe. Okay, Susie said it kind of moves with the camera though. Maybe it's a camera thing. Okay, maybe that's why people are saying it might be edited. Also, think about how their voices are echoing. That would have to be so deep down. That person would literally have to be like levitating to be that close to them because it sounds like that thing is so deep. I don't know. Chat is pretty mixed on this one. If someone was trapped, I feel like they would have said something or made themselves known or like not immediately hidden. I would more assume that somebody, if it is a real person, is like living down there or squatting or something. But again, like, can they even do that? Like, I don't think so. I don't know. People are saying, why is it blurry and nothing else is? I guess I also just attributed that to like, this thing seems like it goes really deep. Ew, Dustin said, unless it's really tall. Unless it's really tall, yeah. Unless it's a mind flayer. Yeah, mind flayers can fly. I'm getting Emperor vibes. Low key. I should play. I'm getting that itch again. Yeah, I see what you guys are talking about with it kind of moving weird with the camera. Okay, I'll give you that. I do see that. I do see that. It kind of goes with the camera a little bit. I don't know. And then it does just sort of disappear. That's a tough one. I feel like it totally could be paranormal, but I can see why you guys think it might be edited.
Info and no available account. It seems
it's
likely
gone.
that we'll never
Oh, well, does that tell us anything if the account is gone now? Oh, I kind of missed that part. Maybe? Yeah, either way, total nightmare fuel for sure. For sure, for sure.
know what had been inside this hole.
Thank you, buddy. That's really nice.
On a Friday night inside a retail store, an employee known as Don Rivas takes out his phone to record the following security footage.
Hi, Don.
According to him, the person in this video was stealing merchandise, and he needed to keep an eye on him in case he
That's
kept
not Don.
stealing. But this isn't why he's recording. He's filming this because apparently there's something in this footage that's been freaking him out. Keep in mind that this incident took place in 2014, and it still scares him to this day. While carefully observing the thieving customer, he sees this.
Look right here. Right here. Look. Look, watch. What is that? What is that? And it's just gone, bro. It is.
Oh, ew, what?
It's there. And now it's not, bro.
No way.
Bruh. What is that? What is that?
It's the little devil on his shoulder telling him, take the clothes. Yeah, Don, don't be a snitch. It's got to be edited, right? It's so clearly a face. I was going to say it's like a glitch, but it literally looks like a little red demon child. Yeah. This is definitely edited, I think. I hope.
What is that? And then it's just gone. Bruh.
Ew! That's crazy!
One more time. Bruh, what is that? What is that?
Now there doesn't appear to be anything on this floor to explain what showed up, so whatever this was should not have been there. Even if this was just some merchandise he had set down on the floor, it wouldn't explain how it came into view. His leg doesn't move at any point to reveal it. The only thing moving here is this. It remains unknown as to what appeared in this footage, but whatever this was continues to spook Don Rivas to this day.
I really love how crisp it becomes. No, this one is edited for sure, but that is a good one. That gave me a little giggle. I love old school ghost videos, man. There is nothing I love more than like a 2010s ghost video. You know what I mean? Like, or like, you know, even if it came all the way from MySpace, I'm here for it. But these are so good because the editing is so bad. I feel like we're going to look at so many TikToks in a couple of years and be like, you guys, I mean, a lot of you guys are saying that now, but yeah, he's really just a tiny little dude. I think he was the devil on this poor guy's shoulder. Also, Jen, hi. Reminds me of a recent thing with my cats. My cats never growl, but one walked up to my bedroom door and growled. I then opened the door to find my other two babies looking scared. Ew, I didn't hear anything, so scary. Oh yeah, there's one more video.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's
Got
any
ghosts?
ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure.
Where's the other video? Oh no. Oh, had to remove the last part due to a copyright issue. That makes sense. Got it. Okay. Dang. Well, that's all right. I had a really weird one last week too, where a news organization that had just used the same clip as me gave me a copyright claim. I was like, why? Huh, I wonder what the last video was. I'm so curious now. Those are pretty good though. Those are pretty good. Aw, man. It happens all the time. Well, okay. All right. I truly think something paranormal is going on here. I could be getting got, you know, someone could be pulling one over on me. It just doesn't have that sort of feeling. I think that the grandma having the dementia is like completely unrelated to the haunting. I don't think she's related to the haunting at all. I think it's just this first clip. She's standing there. That's why he's recording. And I assume because she's just, you know, standing there, and he talked a bit about like her son downing and stuff like that. So I kind of think it's paranormal. And then this one with the girl that was so cute. I think there's two different ghosts. I think she both has a friend, and then something really scared her. So she might just be sensitive to that sort of stuff. But the fact that both shadows were caught on camera, like this one is crazy to me. I have never seen a video like that before. It was so creepy. Okay, and then the dog one, I also think this one is real, and I do not like whatever that thing is. It pulled the collar clean off of this poor dog. And then this one is, I don't know. You guys were all saying edited, so I feel like I'm sort of leaning in that direction, but also imagine if it was real. That's so scary, especially because the account is gone too. I would probably say maybe edited, you know? But weird. Oh my god. I have hair all over me because all of the pets have just been lingering. This one, of course, is edited, and then we didn't get the last one. So 3 out of 4 bids. Yeah, vids, not beds. What was with all these Roombas, man? Are Roombas the new hot thing in haunting? Well, T. Thanks, Bizarre Bub. That was a great video. Miss him. That's crazy. He's done 6 episodes this year so far. Or, yeah, I think 6. Anyway. There was a viral vid going around that the news company had bought the rights for the video and was copywriting all the YouTubers that had already posted it. It's really not as uncommon as you would think. It's very, very, very odd. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I really would love to watch another video with you guys, and I was kind of thinking, oh, that was sort of short, but I do still have to cook the dog's dinner, and it is getting late. So I think I might just hang out with you guys for another couple of minutes and then call it a night. I'd love to like start playing horror games and stuff with you guys again. My favorite streams are the ones where we do the, you know, reactions and we watch the scary clips. And then we play a game, like play like a horror game or something. And I would love to do that, especially as we get into spooky season. But the problem is that I'm so tired all the freaking time, dude. Like it just, everything freaking wipes me lately, which is fun. Yeah, guys, join the Discord. Romy's posting the link. Come join the Discord. You'll know when I'm going live. It's usually more reliable, I guess is the word I'm looking for here, than YouTube notifications. No, I need a horror game stream so bad. I can't believe us and Christian haven't played a horror game in so long. Good night, Dustin. Thanks for hanging out. Overwatch drives is horror. Yo, playing Overwatch with that new hero has been horrifying. I don't like him. I don't like the new guy. I think he needs a real healing buff, personally. That was not an orb. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh my god, my lips are so dry. If you notice me licking them the entire stream. I'm wearing a liquid lip right now, and even over a lip balm, man. Yeah, the other day I opened up Overwatch and I'm like, why does it say it's going to take me 5 minutes to find a match as a healer, and it took 14? I literally got up and just started cleaning, and then I heard that I got into a game and I was like, what? I thought the game was broken, and I realized it was because the new hero was out. I think his name is Wu Yang. He's really fun. He's like a fun hero, but I think he needs a real healing buff. Either that or I just suck with him. And I play Overwatch pretty much exclusively as a healer. Although Christian has been getting me really into Marvel Rivals as well. And I'm a Scarlet Witch main over there. She's so easy. She's so easy. It's so fun. The new hero is fun to play, but his healing and survivability sucks. I did have fun at the concert. Thank you. I saw ATs twice, actually, because I had 2 friends that wanted to go, and neither of them could go on the same day, of course. So yeah, I went both times. I went one night with Grace and then one night with Raven. It was so good. I loved the show. It was incredible. Like, really, really, really fun. And yeah, I just love, I love K-pop concerts. I think they're so much fun. I always meet so many of you guys too. It's crazy. I've started like recognizing people, like seeing them at like multiple things. Like I met a girl who I'd also met at J-Hope earlier this year because I stopped and was like, I love your outfit. She said, thank you, Loey. And we had like a whole conversation. And then I saw her again. I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm part of a little group. Chris, that's not a bad theory, but it looks like an eye was open and it was still like reflecting light. I don't know how it works. ATEEZ is so good. They're like my favorite group ever. They're totally what got me into K-pop. I really love them. I've always loved their music. Like sometimes I take little breaks. Like I won't vibe with an era as much, but yeah, I saw J-Hope earlier this year. What groups do I listen to? What groups do I listen to? I don't know what that was. Definitely a hair, but whose it was, I don't know. I like Blackpink. I feel like people don't love Blackpink, or like people are very divisive on Blackpink, I will say. I really regret not seeing their show while they were here, but I was so sick. I couldn't do it. Like that was kind of at the height of when I was getting tests done and stuff like that, and I just was feeling so awful. I could not have stood for a 3-hour concert, you know. But I listened to them. I listened to, I was gonna say Cat's Eye. They're not K-pop. I listened to Le Sserafim. I love them. God, I'm blanking so bad. I don't know why I'm blanking so bad. I feel like my brain is done for the night. Like I don't really listen to like TXT or like kind of those. I just haven't gotten into them yet, but they are here. Oh, they were here last night. I was gonna be like, maybe I'll go see them. But yeah, I just love music in general though. Like I have seen so many like sets of people that I just become the biggest fan of kind of before I got there's really like a life before you are ill, and then there's a life after. And in my days beforehand, you guys know, if you follow me anywhere else, I am a music festival girl. I love music. I love literally all kinds of music. I will listen to anyone and everyone. Like I love music so much. And it's been really cool. I found what's the matter, Snort? I found a few groups that way as well. Oh my God, yes, and I listened to Stray Kids. See, my brain isn't working. I went to that concert too. That was really fun. I've been to a lot of good shows this year so far, though. Like a lot of really good shows. I guess I also haven't told you guys, I snuck into KCON for 2 seconds. It was so funny because I was going to do a collab with these really cool artists from 20 and Hello Gloom. They're with Way Better, who has been very cool and asking me to collab with some of their artists. It's very sweet. And very fun, and I enjoy it so much. But like we literally, they came out, gave us passes, and they were like, all right, come on. And I'm just walking through KCON. I'm like, this is all crazy, because I didn't buy tickets or anything, so I didn't go to the actual event. I just went for literally 20 minutes. It was cool. It looks really cool. There was an Olive Young booth, and I did kind of regret not buying a pass then. But I did literally just buy so much at Olive Young when I was in Korea. It's crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe I got you into Chapel. That's crazy. Raiden also. I love Stacey and Girls' Generation. I feel like I've missed out on Girls' Generation. I need to get into it. This is so wet with slobber. It's literally disgusting. Notice how it's covered in hair. There's no logo. I'm outing you. There's no logo anymore because he's literally chewed it off. Weirdo. But, okay. I guess I'm done with my rambling. I still need to eat dinner, and they need to eat dinner, and I have to cook for them, and then I need to cook for me. So I'm going to go and do that. But thank you guys for hanging out. I had so much fun. This was a great Bizarre Bub app. And, okay. I'm going to try to do an extra live next week, but we will see. I really wanted to get into doing like 2 lives a week for spooky season, but it's just been so... Morty, do you need to go potty? We can do that. Give me a sec. It's just been so crazy here, so we'll try to stick to Sundays to start and then see where else we're at. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry for a short one. Hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your night. I'm gonna finish that recording. Love you guys. Mwah. Good night.